Hello, everybody. Welcome into the weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, we had a little break. Was Santa Claus good to you?
Yeah, he was great to me, and I'm so excited to be back. I don't know. It just seems like, after the break, you get re-energized, and now we got, winter sports. We got spring sports about to start. It's just a great time of year.
I learned a lot today. We talked to ESports.
You did?
I did. I learned a lot about ESports,
Yeah.
about bowling, and what the Warrior Foundation has coming up. So I think we should take a break. When we come back, we'll share everything we learned today.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 8th Place in Helena.
Showcase your personal style at LJ's Retail Therapy. Shop their selection of clothing, shoes, gifts, and accessories in-store and online. Visit them on Highway 119, 7 days a week in Alabaster beside Publix or at ljsretailtherapy.com.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Welcome back to the weekly Warrior Preview, and we're in winter sports time, which means regional play is about to start for basketball.
Yeah, regional play, for some reason I say conference play, but regional play is what it is. And the games mean something. We start playing in our region now. So we got some good ball players on the basketball team. I just want to mention a few. Carson Pringle has been doing outstanding. Of course, Jose Gonzalez has been shooting the three really, really well. Wesley Robertson, Trey Adopoulos, all those guys, and an 8th grader. Jay Green's come up from the 8th grade and is actually bringing the ball up court, breaking the press. So, it's just been fun to watch, and we've been broadcasting on the Warrior Nation Network.
If you've not been to Warrior Arena, we were there for the Hoover game last week, and I told somebody the interest for our team is almost better than our college intro. When they start calling up players, the lights go down. You definitely want to come pack Warrior Arena and support those guys. You can find the schedule on their Twitter pages. They always post it out there. Something else for regional play. Bowling.
Yeah, bowling. Tell us about bowling, Donette. We're good. You know what?
I was really surprised. I don't know why I was surprised, but I was. Our girls have won regionals for the past 3 years in a row. Our guys have went to state, and they're actually getting ready for regional play next week. But I wanted to know, what attracts you to the bowling team? So we've moved to Oak Mountain Bowling Alley, something I didn't think I would do for Thompson, but we don't have a bowling alley at Thompson. We have a bowling team. I want you guys to introduce yourselves real quick.
Bodie Boobell.
Max Woodall.
Gracie Connolly.
I'm going to laugh because you were so loud a while ago. You're real quiet now. Don't be shy. Because you actually have won different things bowling before. Tell me a little bit about how your career started in bowling.
I did football, and I didn't like it. So I moved to bowling, and we won Metro my 7th grade year, 8th grade year. Then I moved to high school, and we won state my freshman year.
Now, Max, you said you've been bowling for 4 years now, and you started here at Thompson. When you decided, I want to be on the bowling team, what attracted you to it?
Well, they came to the 6th grade center to show everything, and I knew one of the guys on it, so I thought it'd be fun just to try it out.
Gracie, now the ladies have done extremely well for Thompson's bowling team, winning regionals, getting ready for regionals. This can be an individual and a team sport. So how do you guys practice for this to get ready?
So we normally do a bunch of different spare shots that we can practice, and then by the end of the day we'll do a traditional game to do our own game.
You mentioned the spare shots, and I had no idea that you guys can do drills where you're hitting certain pins. Talk about those drills a little bit.
So we normally do our 7 and 10 pins, which are the corner pins on the edges. We do a lot of those just because we leave them most of the bit. And then we work our back row, which is the 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then just depending on what coach is feeling that day, we'll either do either little splits or either some of the big splits too.
Max, I told you guys I know nothing about bowling. I just know gutter balls are bad and the turkeys and the strikes. So if someone's coming to watch you guys, what do they need to look for? How do they know how you're doing?
Well, spare shooting is a big game for bowling. So if you get a strike, they look for that. And if you want to be very consistent and want to hit the pin that you're aiming for. So on spares and stuff, you want to hit the spares all the time.
Now, Bodie, y'all are getting ready for regionals. Who do you think is your biggest competition when it comes to bowling with other schools you face?
Hoover is a really big one. And I'd say Spain Park and Gustavia. Gladly, we don't play them until state.
Getting ready for state. That's in 2 weeks, I think, or 3 weeks you guys said in Gadsden. How do you guys get ready for that?
Just practice every day, all that we can, spares and strike shots.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much, and good luck at regionals and at state.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Donnie, that's a great interview. There's a lot of students that bowl.
There is. I was really surprised. The middle school and high school team sometimes bowl together, and they're probably 20-something kids out there.
Yeah.
So, it's...
We fill up a bowling alley when we show up.
I walked in, I was like, whoa, this is all Thompson. It was impressive. So Thompson's doing a lot of things, and I talked to their athletic director, Vincent Pitts, about what all they're doing, bringing on some new coaches, and there's a giving week that's coming up. And we want to make sure everybody knows about that so you can help support our athletes at Thompson High School. So we decided to talk to Pitts to find out a little bit more about what that was and how you can support the athletes. Thompson Athletic Director Vincent Pitts joins us now. And Coach, we had a fantastic fall.
Sure.
But our winter sports are off to a great start.
Yeah, well, I can't say enough about our fall performances. Volleyball went to a second straight Final Four. We had an opportunity for cross country to compete for the first time ever in state. And of course, I think it goes without saying the great job that our football team and our coaching staff did to get us to a three-peat state championship in football, and we got a ESports state championship to go with it all, and so we had a fantastic fall, and we're certainly off to a great start. And as the winter kind of rolls through the midway point, wrestling's having a great season. Basketball, we got a young basketball team that's kind of finding their way through a tough schedule. And they're getting ready for area play. We had our first area game the other night. And our women's basketball team's having a solid year, and they'll continue to kind of find their way through the area schedule. Going to have a lot of great opportunities coming up with wrestling. Our bowling team's doing a great job. Hopefully we'll make it back to state with that group. And so excited about those opportunities. And then, of course, just as that's wrapping up, we'll segue into spring. And we're looking forward to a great baseball season, great softball season. We got great opportunities within both of our soccer programs and our track and field program. So it ought to be a great spring.
You've coached at several different places and have been around the state, and you come to Thompson, and we didn't have the best reputation for sports.
Sure,
and now we've built it up, and now you're attracting these new coaches.
Yeah.
You mentioned spring. We have Coach Frankie Perez for baseball. I'm sure you have no problem getting coaches to come to Thompson now.
No, you don't. But at the same time, it's gotten to the point after 6 years. We kind of say this amongst ourselves, kind of in house, but the culture chooses you. It's not so much about what your resume says. Obviously, that's important, but the culture truly chooses who ends up here at Thompson, and it's a combination of things. It's a combination of how they carry themselves on the field, how they carry themselves off the field, what they put into helping develop our kids athletically and academically and as an entire individual. And so that's all important. But you have a lot of resumes, but that, the culture still chooses who ends up in that position.
And I know you guys have done a fantastic job selecting those from coach to masters, Coach Judy Green. Frankie Perez is going to do a lot of things. So we have just great coaches that care about our students, but we need our community to buy in a little bit. And you've got some ways coming up for the community to kind of get involved. I know one with the Warrior Foundation.
Sure. Yeah, well, and our community support's fantastic. If you come to a basketball game to Warrior Arena on Friday night, if you come to Warrior Stadium on Friday night, and I'm sure in the spring as you come to Warrior Park for softball and baseball, you're going to see that our community is fantastic. But a couple of things that we try to do throughout the year to kind of do some fundraising through the Warrior Foundation is Warrior Give Week, which we started last year. We did it during December, and this year we'll do it in February. We'll start the week of February 8th, and it's just a week-long fundraising drive, and it's all, it's online, and people will see that through our social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And so we'll kick that off the first week of February, and we're excited to do that. And we moved it this year from the winter to the early winter to the late winter. I don't know. Do we have winter in Alabama?
I don't know. We had like 1 week of it, or one day. That was it.
Depending on what day it is or what week it is, you might get all 5 seasons or 4 seasons at the same time. And so, we'll do that at the end of the winter now, and I think we'll move it there permanently. And we'll do it at the beginning of February moving forward. And then in March, we'll have a golf tournament coming up with the Warrior Foundation, and, people can get more information again through our social media channels and through our social media platforms. But just a way to have fun, engage our community, and engage our supporters, and enjoy some time with them, and people are eager to support those initiatives, and we're excited to have them be a part of it, and we look forward to both of those.
Now, I know the money goes to several things, and people don't even realize that you may have an athlete has great talent, but
Sure.
they need those funds to be able to compete.
There's just countless number of ways that that helps us support our student athletes, whether it's helping somebody individually, whether it's helping a program organization that as a whole. We're able to do those things through those foundation initiatives. But at the same time, we've done some things in the past to partner with, local state level charities. Our Gold Bowl was a huge success with Children's Hospital.
Absolutely,
and so it was it's an exciting time, and we try to find different ways to partner with different organizations that are outside of Thompson that allow us to do some charitable things to give back as well.
So you can find all those details on your social media pages along with our spring sports schedules. I want to ask you real quick, I know last year you kind of went through a little battle of your own with thyroid cancer. Everything going good for you?
Yeah, so February 10th will be a year from my diagnosis, and
I knew it was
so
close
far
to
so
a year,
good. So I had my first surgery on February 10th, and had my second in April, and had a great report in October, and considered in remission. So excited about it, and I think the key sometimes to surviving is to just keep living. So
keep living and a little bit of patience.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you. I know you're a big part of what's happened here at Thompson, and I
Sure.
know the students and the athletes appreciate you too. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
All right, thank y'all.
So the week of February 8th, watch the Thompson Athletics social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to find out how you can support our athletes, and then look for the golf tournament coming up soon too.
Yeah, a lot of the questions I've gotten over the last couple of 3 weeks is region play. What region did we end up in? I know a lot of people searching for that. I keep getting questions. Is Vestavia in there? Are we still playing Hoover? We're going to talk about that when we come back.
We're going to do that and ESports. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Do you know the science behind killing COVID-19 and other viruses? I don't either, but I do know who to trust. Wellis Air has patented technology inside their air disinfection purifier that removes 99.9% of existing viruses, bacteria, allergens, moles, odor, and VOCs on surfaces and in the air. The sun's ultraviolet rays are combined with moisture in the air to create atmosphere hydroxyls to clean and protect your environment. Most people will never understand that statement, but everyone wants the air they breathe to be clean and safe. The folks at Wellis Air have patented technology that cleans the air and surfaces in your home or office. To learn more, go to myenvirosol.com.
Gym Time is celebrating Thompson High School's 100-year anniversary by giving away 100 gym memberships. If you're an Alabaster City School student or employee, just go to gymtime.fitness and click on the 100 for 100 giveaway tab to register for your free 1-year membership. Now is your chance to get fit at Alabaster's Premier Fitness Center. And remember, we're only giving away 100 memberships, so don't miss out. That's Gym Time's 100 for 100 giveaway. Go to gymtime.fitness and click on the 100 for 100 giveaway tab, or call us at 205-624-4040. Open 7 days per week. with 24-hour access. What time is it? Gym time.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
Welcome back in, everyone. Well, Donette, we kind of teased about the region, and the region changed. It changes every 2 years. And so football, I just want to kind of make sure everybody knows what Region 3 is now in football. First of all, Chelsea, a team that we haven't really played much, hadn't been in our region. They move up from 6A into 7A. Guess what? Welcome to Region 3, okay? So Region 3 stays the same other than Sparkman moves up north into Region 4. Chelsea takes their place, and we still play Hewitt-Trussville. We still play Hoover, Oak Mountain, Spain Park, Tuscaloosa County, and Vestavia. So same region lineup in there. Now in volleyball, it pretty much is a little bit different, but we're in region area 5, I should say, in volleyball 7A. So that's Hoover, and of course Thompson, Tuscaloosa County, and Vestavia. So a little bit of difference in volleyball, and we'll tell you the other sports as we go along, but that'll just kind of get you up to date. But the biggest change in football is Sparkman moves back up north to Region 4. Chelsea Hornets come into Region 4.
And I don't know a lot about Chelsea Hornets, but I think if I found out that was my region, I'd be practicing right now.
Boy, I'm telling you, coming from 6A to 7A, it's like, oh no.
It's just known in Alabama that 7A Region 3, that's the toughest in the state with football. So it'll be interesting to see. So did you know, you probably did, we have ESports at Thompson?
Yeah, I did a little research, and
What did you learn?
I learned that we have been number 1 for 2 or 3 years. I didn't even quite know that. Let me just give you an example. This is from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. In spring of 2019, number 1 League of Legends, Thompson High School, fall of 19. In spring of 2020, we didn't play because of COVID. Fall of 2020, Thompson. How about this? Spring of 2021, Thompson. We just keep on winning.
And we won again.
How about that?
We just won another state title. So we decided to talk to one of the key players on that team about how they practice and how they actually compete with other schools. We moved on site to Thompson High School. So we kind of continue to show you a little bit about what our school has to offer. And I've learned we have an esports team. And you guys are y'all were pretty awesome. Coach Sean, we'll start with you. What did you just win?
We just won the state championship for Super Smash Brothers.
This is the second year in a row, right?
Yes. Smash has been around for 2 years, and we've won both of them.
Now, Owen, you're on this team, and you were on the team last year. For those who don't know how this sport works, walk me through what a competition's like for you guys.
For a game of Smash Brothers, it is set up. The best way I describe it is like Mario, but you fight against each other. Where the goal is like you're on these platforms, right? And like the void, I guess is how you describe it, and you're trying to build your attacks build up to percentage, and the bigger the percentage is, the farther your opponent will go. So let's say if you were to punch somebody in the game and they're like 30%, they won't go too far. But if they're 100%, they'll go so far that they'll go to this place called a blast zone, and once they go to that blast zone, they're dead.
Coach Stone, I didn't realize what they played on. I was asking you wanted to see the game, but it's a small little switch. We got Owen to play for us earlier. What do they play on, and how do they kind of practice with that, I guess?
Sure. So if we're just talking about Smash plays on a Nintendo Switch, which is a self-contained gaming device that one person can play on, or if you put it into a dock, you can play as many as 4 players at one time.
So how do they play against other teams?
Sure. It depends. Now, for state, we were all in the same place. We played across the table from each other, but normally we play virtually. So either the students go home and they play other people who are at home, or we play at school with people who are at school, depending on the day and the time and things like that. So we're actually incredibly versatile as far as where we can play and what time we can play.
Oh, and I did not realize that esports was growing so much. And I'm going to just slide up here again. You keep sliding back to me in the shadows there. But there's scholarships that are available for this.
Oh.
Surprise.
I was doing this for fun. I wasn't doing this for anything besides that.
Well, I know you can do something you enjoy for fun, and you can earn a scholarship for it, and you see it growing. Montevallo has a team, and other colleges. Did you ever think video gaming would become a sport where you could get paid to go to college for?
I mean, truthfully, I understood that it could be like a profession, but it wasn't something I aspired towards. I mainly just wanted to do something else, but I'm kind of glad I got this opportunity because I met so many people that are, my friends now. And
just like-minded.
Yeah, it's just a great way to, I guess, connect with other people who have the same interests.
Now, Coach, I did not know you have 2 seasons, and you're about to start the spring season.
Yes, if you go to state and win state, there's very little time between season 1 and season 2. So we played for state middle of December, and preseason for spring starts tomorrow.
So your team's already set, but someone that's watching this and they're thinking, hey, my kid can do that, or they should do that next year, what do they need to do?
Sure. We get that question a lot. How good do I have to be? How good do, we take everyone. And then during the preseason, we have everyone play each other, and we make some, decisions about who should be on which team. But we'll take anybody from day one to we have players who could play semi-pro.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much, and congratulations on winning another trophy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, one thing I learned, is that I would have given anything if I could have told my parents, I'm going to my room and play video games for my homework, okay? Huh? Wouldn't that be great?
I hear that a lot at my house.
Yeah.
When I say you're doing homework, I'm playing my game. So I think, But these kids can earn scholarships for this sport.
Yeah, that's great.
It is. It's great. There's something for everybody. We have learned that.
Yeah, no, don't be a doctor, be a video game player. I love it.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Looking for amazing family dentistry in Alabaster? Doctors Albritton and Artavino strive to stay up to date on the latest techniques in dentistry and materials to help provide the best treatment available. From cleanings to same-day crowns and even whitening, Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve all your dental needs.
Now, we all know, Tim, you sell real estate, but you also do a lot in the community. Talk to us about your community support program.
Hey, any teacher, school, coach, or sports team out there that needs a sponsor, we're here to help invest and put it back into our community. So make sure you give us a call if we can help your team, your teacher, or your school. So go Warriors.
Well, Jerry, do you know wrestling? I've learned more about this sport since I have one in my house, but our guys are really good.
Yeah, I know, and we have been for so long, Donette, and I tell you, it's fun to watch our wrestling team. And, we got some young wrestlers on our teams, too, that are coming up that are really, really good. And so I'm looking forward. We've been, broadcasting a couple of them. We're going to try to do that more on the Warrior Nation Network, along with basketball, by the way, too. So don't forget about that.
But congrats to our wrestling team for becoming regional champs just recently. And now their pairings are underway. They're facing, we don't know what's going to happen because this show is recorded, and they'll face off on Wednesday before the show airs. But congrats, guys, on regional champs. And we know that you're going to continue to keep advancing.
Yeah, they're wrestling enterprise, and we know we're going to take care of business. There's no doubt. So we'll be talking in the next show about exactly how bad they beat them.
Speaking of our next show, because we are off of football season, we are still here on Alabaster Living on Weekly Award Preview, but you will see us every other week here, so stay tuned, look for updates from us, and we've got some exciting news coming soon about a new way to find out all about Thompson High School and the city of Alabaster. Thank you to our sponsors who make this show possible each and every week, and we'll see you next time on the Weekly Warrior Preview.